To you by this station and by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation.
Today on News 6, we'll see how potato chips are made. We'll visit a man with the honey of a hobby. And we'll take a look at a man who brought part of the Wild West to Ohio. Hi, and welcome to News 6. I'm Ted Vonderwell from St. John's Grade School in Delphos, Ohio. Here with our first story is Katie Hanser.
Not many people can say they have thousands of pets, but there's one man in Delphos who can. Miletus Osting is a beekeeper, and his fascinating hobby has everybody buzzing. Mr. Osting has a hobby. He is a beekeeper. Mr. Osting became interested in beekeeping 52 years ago. He has 225 colonies of bees, which are located in 13 different locations in Ohio.
Here's one of the products the bees will make after you get the hive established and get them going during the summer. If there's a good honey flow and stuff on, is this beeswax. That's pure beeswax. That is, they use that for cosmetics a lot. There's another thing, is candles, your candles, and it's pure beeswax candles. This here is comb honey right here, I'll show you. This is a section of comb honey. There's very few people run for that because you've got to have a real strong colony to produce comb honey, and you've got to check them more often on the counter room and stuff like that. And well, here's your veil. You always wear protective equipment. You got veils. You got a helmet where the bees can't get in. That's just airspace there for them to go in. And you got a white uniform, and you wear gloves. A lot of them wear gloves, and a lot of them don't. But after you get immune to a bee sting, well, you don't need to wear gloves.
A colony consists of a queen bee, up to 40,000 workers, and in the summer, about 1,000 drones or males.
So that's solid honey. See? Solid honey. And there's pollen on the center frames. In the smoker, I use apple shavings. It makes a mild smoke, and the bees don't get cross. You use hardwood, maple, kiln-dried especially, it's just no good. It's too strong.
Mr. Osting averages around 35,000 pounds of honey each year. Most of his honey is purchased by the United States government.
The government's found substitutes for everything. You mention anything, they found substitute, but they can never find substitute for honey.
This week's show is produced by Carol Bumgardy, Pat Winokur, and Judy Alexander's 6th grade classes from St. John's Grade School in Delphos, Ohio. Delphos is located about 10 miles northwest of Lima. The town was founded in 1845, and its present population is around 8,000 people. Now here's Chris Kapkar with the tale right out of the Wild West.
Whenever Larry Fott has any spare time, he likes to horse around. That helps because Larry and his wife recently adopted 2 wild mustangs from the wild, Wild West.
Larry Fott recently acquired 2 wild mustangs. The horses were captured in Nevada by the government. The government then took them to an adoption center in Rio Grande, Ohio, where Mr. Fott adopted them. What made you decide to get wild mustangs?
Oh, the reason we decided to get the horses, we've seen the ad in the paper and we thought it'd be kind of interesting to own them, so we thought we'd try it. You get them to come to you. We got the horses to the point now where they will follow you around, and they know where their feed's coming from, and they're just about like any other animal. If they know who's feeding them, they take to you. Yeah, we intend to just keep the horses for pleasure and train them and just see how they turn out.
How old are the horses?
The black horse is 1 year old, he's a yearling, and the buckskin horse is a mare, and it's 2 years old.
What's the difference between a Mustang and a regular horse?
The Mustangs are such an interbred horse that they could be descendants of Geronimo's horse. They were horses that the farmers had years ago and they turned loose on the prairies. They're cavalry horses. When the cavalry moved out or ended it, they turn them loose. And you really don't know what you have here. You may have a descendant of Geronimo's horse here.
Larry hopes to tame the horses within a year so that he and his wife can enjoy riding them.
Now it's time for Kids View, a chance for kids to tell people their thoughts. This week's question is, if you had a wish, what would you wish for? Here's what you had to say.
I'd wish for all the money in the world.
I'd wish to own a Ferrari.
I wish to take a trip around the world. I wish I owned an amusement park. I wish I lived in Hawaii.
I wish I was a genie.
I'd wish for world peace. I'd wish for the freeze of nuclear weapons.
I'd wish for 3 more wishes.
I'd wish to be very famous. I wish for a wish every day. I wish I won the lottery. I wish that I could wish for 100 more wishes that would come true.
I wish I had a ranch.
I'd wish that nobody in the world would ever die. I wish for $1 million.
What are some of your favorite foods? Pizza? Candy? I bet a lot of you said potato chips. That's why we went to visit the Delphos potato chip factory.
That's all for this week's show. We hope to see you again real soon on News 6.